universities in this country are driven into two categories. They're driven to be either top performers like the Russell Group universities, or they're driven to be major vocational institutions such as the former polytechnics. And there's a space for a third kind of university that in our case at the University of Salford goes back to the tradition of engagement with the Industrial Revolution at Salford Working Men's College, College of Advanced Technology, that both widens participation but also makes a major contribution through engagement with communities, engagement with business and industry. And I think that's a very important space for universities to occupy.
And how do you intend to do that? How do you intend to break down the boundaries between communities and universities?
I think the first thing to do is to listen to communities, to see what communities have to say, to really understand what their assets are and what their needs are from universities, and then to begin conversations around very particular projects that benefit communities and fit in with what universities need to do. And I think what we find when we start having those conversations are that communities have very rich assets and very specific needs. A lot of those conversations have happened already around the University of Salford. I think a lot of my task is to draw those out more.
And you've come over from South Africa. You've been living in South Africa for 25 years. How was your experience there? How will that influence your work here in Salford?
I think a lot that happens in South Africa is quite specific to South Africa because, of course, it was an extraordinarily complex society coming out of racialized segregation in 1994, and a lot of what we were doing there was specific to that need. So I wouldn't want to generalize the South African experience too specifically onto a city in the United Kingdom. But on the other hand, quite a lot of what happened in South Africa does translate. Things like social exclusion, the consequences of income inequality, equitable access to resources, widening access for students who are the first in their family to come to university, are very familiar problems. And so I'm very interested in the way that those can be reinterpreted in a UK context.
Okay.